Now, take a look at this shoe. This shoe was made by someone whose brand is not well known, right? Now, if a salesman should come to you and ask you to pay $100 for this particular shoe, now, how are you going to respond? It's going to be difficult for him to just sell the shoe to you, right? Unless if he can prove to you physically that this shoe is worth $100, which he can do by actually telling you that probably the sole is made from a very unique type of rubber that only grows in a particular place in the planet, or it can tell you that the leather is unique and it's very very expensive. A lot of things to tell you that it can prove to you that this shoe is actually worth it. But what if that same person comes to you and ask you to pay $500 for a 1 hour business consultation? Someone that is not known at all, he is not a well known person. How is he going to justify that amount? It's going to be very difficult, right? This is the one difference between a service based business and a product based business. For a product based business, a business that deals with production of a product, something that you can feel, see and touch, it's very easy to justify the worth of that product, right? Based on its physical, outlook. But if it's something that is a service, which is something that you cannot see, feel, or touch, it's going to be very difficult, right? So that is why in trying to kind of quantify services to people to tell them the word, you use what is called service dimension. Now, service dimensions, they are broadly divided into five. I give them the acronym RATE R, right? That is RATE, then R. Now, the first R stands for reliability. Now, reliability in this sense means that how can you actually show to people that what you're actually offering is good, right? That they can rely on whatever promise you make, right? You tell them that they should come back maybe in 5 days time. You are going to provide that service for them and they are going to get it promptly. That's what reliability is. Then the A stands for assurance. The assurance is just showing your expertise, trying to assure the person, the prospect or the customer, that you can actually deliver, right? This is example of this is, if for example a medical doctor, right? If somebody comes and wants to do a brain surgery, this is a service. You don't actually know whether this person can actually deliver it, but what the service provider can do for you is give you assurance, right? Assurance in a such a way, probably maybe give you the past testimonials of people that he has done surgery for and it has become successful. Then the next thing is what is T. T stands for tangibility. Now, tangibility is just the physical evidence that shows that the service they are offering, you are going to receive, is actually worth whatever they are asking for. Now, physical evidence, how well arranged is the particular place where you want to receive the service, the people there, how they appear, all these things, they have tangibility. Now, the E part is the empathy. Now, empathy is just the service provider showing that they actually care about this customer or prospect, that they are not just there for your money. They care about you. They are ready to answer every question you have, any concern. That is the E part. Then the R, the last part, is the responsiveness. Responsiveness simply means how quick are they to respond to your problem, right? Are they on time? Are they, kind of like, are they showing that yes, they're actually up to the task? So all these service dimensions, there are the characteristics, there are features that you can use to actually portray to a client or a prospective client that your service is actually worth the thing you are charging for. So if you are a service provider, you should look out for all these service dimensions in your business. Your responsiveness, how responsive next, how do you respond to queries from client or prospect? Your assurance, do you give them assurance, to show them that you can actually deliver? The tangibility, do you have physical evidence? Maybe your place of business, does it actually show that yes, you are up to the task? Then the empathy, do you show empathy, or do your staff show empathy towards the client? Then the reliability, how reliable are you? When you say a client should come at a particular time, they will get their service rendered, and you're going to deliver at that time, do you deliver, or you take longer than that time? So one thing you should do as a service provider today is to take each of this service dimension and rate yourself based on your feedback from customers. How are you doing in these areas? Are you really doing very well, or you are doing poorly? Because if you are doing excellent in some of these service dimensions and you are not doing really great, you are doing very poorly in the other aspect, it's going to affect your business, right? So you need to look out for them. Today, go right to sit down now and look at all these service dimension and see how you can improve.